Hello YouTube, it's your boy Crazy Trader and I'm here with another stock review today. Today the markets did great, but my portfolio didn't do too good because, as you know, I'm highly invested in IVR and Neo, and those two stocks didn't do too great today. So it's okay, I don't really mind. I will show you that, but I really wanted to do a quick review on this stock that I believe is going to do really well. And if you can see on your screens, you can all see that the CCIV Churchill Capital is actually, it's not even a company yet. It's just a SPAC, that is a special purpose acquisition company. They 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 are nothing now. They just have the money, and they can take any company public. And there's rumor out there that they are going to take Lucid Motors public. And if that is true, which I believe it's so, I'm not too sure about it because they've not come out to say anything yet. But there's been rumors out there. And as you know, there's always some amount of truth in rumors. So it has really sent this stock. It has sent it really high, really parabolic in the last 3 months or 4 months. It's up about 200% because it was just selling at $10, $10, just like 3 months ago, until the news came out. And when the news came out, you can see it's around 30 something right now. If the news is true, then this is great. Okay, if the news is true, then this is an amazing stock to buy because I believe Lucid Motors is going to do really great. If you don't know about Lucid Motors is an EV electric vehicle company. It's more targeted towards the luxury side. And I'll take you to their page so you can see. Oh, this is not their page. This is the funding they got from. Lucid has some sleek cars. Okay, the Lucid Air looks really sleek. And the funny thing about this is, actually about 3 months ago, I don't remember when it was, maybe somewhere in October or November, I saw an advert of Lucid Air on TV. And I actually didn't know the car wasn't even out because I was looking at the car and I was like, oh, this is really sleek. And I thought it was out already. It's not out yet. But I saw them advertising it on TV, 69,000. I mean, almost 70 grand. And it's a luxury EV. They are just using the same template, the same game plan as Tesla. Okay, Tesla started out, selling their cars at a high price to penetrate the market, and after that, after the market penetration, they started making the common cars and the cheaper cars for people. I don't know if Lucid is going to do the same thing. But I'm starting to think that they are really going to appeal to the luxury side of the electric vehicle market. And if that's what they're going to do, that is also a perfect side because nobody has really, pushed that limit yet. But 70,000 for a car, not everybody can afford it. But I think people are going to buy it for the exclusivity of the car itself. So Lucid, it's an amazing company. I've looked into them really well, and I think it's a great company. If you have the money for it and you want to buy the stock at $30, that is great. I'm a little invested in Fisker, which is also an American EV company, but I think Lucid would do better, honestly. And I have no shares of Lucid. If I wasn't invested in Fisker, I would have bought Lucid. Okay, and right now, to me personally, I have Neo, I have Fisker, and I don't want to go into Lucid right now because I already have two EVs that I think are going to do well. But I personally believe Lucid is going to do better than Fisker. That's my opinion on it. And if you can go to their webpage, you can see the Lucid Air, really exclusive, really beautiful. The car is really classy. I love it. And CCIV has the capital to back it up. Okay, they had $1 billion of investment from Saudi Arabia, and they are in talks of building a factory in Saudi Arabia. I think they have one of their factories in Arizona right now, and they are hoping to build one of their factories in Saudi Arabia, which will be I think funded by the Saudi government. Okay, so the factory will be in Saudi Arabia, funded by the Saudi government. It would help with the market in the Middle East. Not just the Middle East, but with Europe too. So this is going to be a great, spot to put some money, especially if this is true. Okay, if the rumor that Churchill Capital, that's a CCIV, is going into a merger with Lucid Motors, which I believe it's probably true because the stock market is really riding on the hype. And if you go to Yahoo Finance, there's an article that says don't buy CCIV stock now, but pounce on the Lucid Motors measures. So people are saying, okay, don't buy the CCIV stock now, but pounce on the. But I think the time that the measure will come, the price of the stock would almost be as impossibly high, you know, because people are already pouncing on it. So if you really believe in Lucid Motors and you think what they are doing is great, you have to pounce on it now. They are doing really well and they are really growing. They are really growing. In the last week alone, today alone, they grew 27%. In the last week, they've grown 48%. So I don't know how high they are gonna go. So if you really believe in the company and you really want the stock, you should get it now. CCIV, I think the SPAC is great, because it has some very big backers, and even if they don't go with Lucid Motors, I think they're going to go with a very, you know, reputable company. And for now, Lucid Motors is the one that is on the market. So if they go with Lucid Motors, I'm expecting this thing to go about 50-60, which is a pretty decent area if they go with Lucid Motors. And I'm looking at it from afar. If they go with Lucid Motors, I think I'm also going to jump in it. If it doesn't do $40 before the measure, and I hear about the measure, I'm going to jump in it before $40. I'll jump in it and scalp it at 60. You know, I'm not going to hold it for long. I'm going to jump in at 40. When the measure happens, maybe it's going to jump into 50, 60, and I'm going to scalp it just in and out, quick trade, you know, get some money and put the extra into IVR or MFA or something. Anyways, it's just a brief, you know, review about Lucid Motors and the CCIV, all craziness that is happening in the market for the past week or two. If you are interested in it, jump into it. If you're not, I mean, there are other EVs that are also doing good. You can look at my Fisker, you know, video. I think Fisker will also come up with something nice, even though the time frame is way longer. But I think they're also going to come up with something nice. So Lucid Motors or Fisker, they are also very good buys or good bets right now. Fisker is trading around $15, and they already have they've already come out with their measure. They also came out with a Spark, and they already have their, you know, a prototype going up and everything, and they are looking at 2022 to bring their cars in. So if you don't like Lucid right now and you think it's too expensive or CCIV is too expensive, you can look at Fisker. I put on a video on Fisker about 3, 4, 5 weeks ago. I don't remember, but I have a video on there. I'll link it up here. So if you don't like CCIV, you can jump on Fisker. Okay. Anyways, for the IVR funds, IVR had an offering which made the stock dip. So I'll talk about it later. I'll make a whole video about it. I just want to see what the market reaction is going to be, because the offering that they have was a pretty brilliant offering, and I think the offering was really good. So if you're in IVR, you know, you just, you know, stay put, and I'll make a video about the offering, and I'll tell you why I think the offering was a brilliant offering, and you should hold your shares, because I'm still holding. I've even bought some more. I'm at 1,000 shares right now, which is pretty exciting for me. I'm looking at 2,500. If I get there, I'm going to put a cap on it, you know. So 2,500, and I'm not there yet. So we keep holding. Anyways, brief, you know, review, and always like the video because it helps the channel out. And like I always say, scared money don't make no money. You always got to risk it to get the biscuit. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I'm out.